Okay, the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic is facing possible suspension after being ejected for blindsiding the Heat's Markieff Morris. So Jokic retaliated to a Morris foul by blindsiding the Heat veteran, sending him to the floor in an aggressive altercation that soured the ending of a 113-96 Denver win. Emotions ran high afterward, with Jimmy Butler shouting toward the Nuggets and needing to be held back. Heat coach Eric Spoelstra called it dangerous and dirty and just absolutely uncalled for. Here's the MVP.
I thought it's just going to be like a take foul, and he kind of bumped me, and I was like, that was a little bit like I think it was a dirty play, and then I just needed to protect myself. I felt it bad, and I'm not supposed to react that way. First of all, to not get thrown out of the game, so I cannot help my team win the game, which is the most important thing.
JJ, you are up first. What should the punishment be for Jokic?
I think he'll get 2 games. I think that's fair. This is a guy that's not had a history of violent acts in the NBA. Markieff Morris will probably get a game. I'm not condoning violence. I would never condone violence. I do condone pettiness, and the NBA is the king of petty. Markieff Morris had an easy chance to take a Euro foul, get subbed out of the game. The game's over. He gives a cheap shot. Jokic gives a cheap shot. There's some words. Miami Heat gather in the hallway after the game to confront the Nuggets and Jokic. This is what makes the NBA so special. It's pettiness. I love it, and I'm here for it.
Yeah. You have to suspend Jokic. There's no doubt about that, because he blindsided Markieff Morris. Yeah. And the NBA obviously is going to frown upon something like that because of what it could have led to. Okay, so we got to get that out the way. We also need to get out the way the fact that I'm a fan of the Morrises. I really do. I think that you got guys like that need to be on every team. They're physical, but they can play. They know how to play the game and what have you. But these brothers do get physical, and Markieff Morris has some history of giving some shots. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm glad he's well. I wish him well. I certainly don't wish any harm to come to him. But we ain't going to act like he's some innocent dude up in all of this. Jokic was dribbling up the court, and literally with his arm up, Markieff Morris, goes up and under him and shoulders him in the right rib. Okay? That was it. I mean, look at the shot that preceded what Jokic did. He was provoked. And one of the things, and Keisha, I keep trying to, in all of my years of covering the NBA, I keep reminding folks of something. I had not one, not two, but several European players tell me this over the years. In America, you got cats walking around here, gun violence and stuff like that, gang, all this other stuff. He said they drop bombs where we from. Serbia, Slovenia, and a bunch of other places. These brothers ain't scared at all. And when you roll up on them the wrong way, they're going to retaliate. Jokic last night retaliated. Now, should he have done so while Morris had his back turned? No. I'll tell you this much. If he had retaliated while Morris was facing him, I'd have less of a problem with it because it wasn't initiated by him.
Oh, I get that.
So we got to be very, very clear.
I understand that.
That Jokic was actually innocent in all of this until he blindsided them. But he was provoked.
Keyshawn, get in here.
We got to make sure we remember to say that.
He was provoked to a degree because he could clearly see him coming, so he could brace himself. Unlike Markieff Morris could not see him when his back was turned. Anything could happen. Whiplash, it could have been spine, it could have been anything. Good thing that didn't happen. So to me, when you got that large of a human being, JJ, attacking somebody with that force, coming when I'm not looking. I play football, so I already know what it feels like.
He lifted up his arms.
Yeah, but
he came under him. He hit him with a rib shot.
He lifted up his arms. He wasn't off the ground.
He came up.
But he wasn't off. That dude's 7 feet tall, man.
He's 7 feet 284 to be specific.
To be specific, it takes a lot of force.
So what you hit him for? So what you do that to to him for?
It takes a lot of force to move him. And on top of that, Stephen A., if right now, if I jump across this table and attack you, you see me, you can brace.
Right.
If you turn your back and walk away and I attack you, you cannot.
That's
what
true.
do you think is
That's
going
true.
to happen?
Keyshawn, but here's the thing. You're saying Jokic's hit on Morris was the only dangerous play. I'm agreeing with Stephen A here.
I don't think
that
if I
is a
see you, I
dangerous
don't
play.
think that's
No,
dangerous.
that's a dangerous play. You can crack a rib. You can send a guy into
Man,
a
he
back
barely touched
spasm.
that dude under the armpit, man. See, now you getting ready to make me
Have you
attack
seen that in
basketball
slow-mo?
players now.
Have you seen that in slow? He barely
You wear
touched him.
pads.
He gave him something, but it was underneath the armpit.
We gonna pause this.
They're both dangerous plays. They're both dangerous plays.
They are both dangerous. You're right about that, JJ.
Right.
It's all tongue-in-cheek. They both are dangerous. The difference to me is I see you coming.
Okay.
I can brace myself.
JJ,
Yeah.
I got him. You see, Keyshawn, you ain't gonna get away with this.
Get away with what?
Listen.
I understand the history.
I heard your point. Let me get my point out.
But you get ready to try to tell me about history.
No. I'm not talking about history. No. I'm saying to you, the Morris twins.
Yes.
Listen, I got nothing but respect for the brother.
Okay.
But they are accustomed to being the bullies on the block.
You telling me something about history.
So what I'm saying to you is that you came at him. You instigated it, bro. If you know the dude is 6'11", 284, don't take no mess. Got ejected in the playoffs against Phoenix, by the way, for knocking somebody upside their head because they came at him wrong. Well, he was really frustrated because he was on the verge of getting swept. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, Jokic don't play. He was letting you know, I know your history. I know your reputation. You ain't doing that to me. Now, who? I mean, if there was ever a person that should not have a problem with that, it's you. Because nobody is coming at you wrong. And you're not going to sit up there and give somebody the license to try and dictate how you get to retaliate to something they instigated.
I understand
That's
all
what he
that.
did.
If he faced him up, I wouldn't even be having this conversation with you. My whole part of the problem is he hit the man with the man back turn.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.